said the word, didn't I? It's not as easy with this camera, guys, I'll be straight with you. Now I've got to try and figure out a way. Right, put that like that. I'm having a bit of a nightmare here, Craig. I'll be straight with you, bud. It's not quite working how I planned it to. Probably the worst live stream I've ever done. Never mind. It is what it is, dude. It is what it is. Is this on though? That's the question. Yes, it is. Right, so if I plug this in. Yes, and we have battery on that. It turns out that I had voice activation turned on my microphone, and every time I said the word off, there you go, it's not doing it now. Every time I said that word, the camera would decide to just knock itself out. So yeah, great. Right, it's a mission and a half to get this diff out, mind, I'll be straight with you. Right, let's see now. Is that 3mm or 2.5? 3mm. I just want this diff out, that's it. Third time lucky, Chris, yep. It turns out I had voice activation turned on my camera. And every time I said off, it would turn off. Right, so technically that should be now loose from there. What am I missing? Right, hinge pin holder. Let's take that off. Is that screwed in there? Is the question. And if so, how? Right, we've got some circlips. Yeah, lesson learned. It's like I say, I'm using new software at the moment, so I'm just trying to get used to it. Everything's so big and bulky on this truck. It's just hard work. I feel like... Hi RC Puma, hope you're okay. Thanks for joining. Hey everyone. I'm hoping... There you go. Oh my god. Right, that's that. I can go over there. 2 screws for that can go there. I've got more screws out of this car than any other vehicle I've owned. Right, more parts. How do I split this case is the question. There's one there for definite. I feel like I'm taking apart a real car here. I like a challenge and everything, but flipping heck. Right, there's something holding that together and I don't know what. Martin, I've got to be over that already. I can see the diff. I just don't know how to get it off. Reminds me I must have some wrench in my Vector for a huge servo upgrade, service saver arm, olive bulkhead, internal gears, bit of work, 110% there, dude. 110%. This is the first time I've taken one apart and I'm hoping I don't have to do it again anytime soon, that's for sure. There is no screws left, but it's not coming apart. Is it a case of this hinge pin holder? My issue I've got here is I'm taking bits apart now and I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. Right, if I can hold that there. The diff case is looking like it's going to split here, so that's a good idea. Tell you what I'll do, guys, in a minute is I'll put the camera down on the bench and you can see what I'm doing. Yes! Finally! Finally! Right. So I finally managed to get in there. My God, that was hard work. KJM, how you doing, brother? Thanks for joining. I'm thinking what I'm going to do here is probably I'm going to up it to 1 mil. So look at the size of the diff. It's massive. Right, let's open this diff. Oh, it's definitely a big boy diff. G-Man in. Like watching your favourite restaurant burn down, Nathan. I mixed 1 mil with 20 mil in mine, and it was dry from a factory. KGM, just quick question. I'm trying to chase, basically, because the rear end is a little bit loose. So what I'm trying to basically sort out is just the back end moving around so much. I know, obviously, it's two-wheel drive. But I'm just trying to nail in the handling a little bit. Is that 2.5? No, it's 3. No, it does weigh a bit, I will say that. Oh my God. Ugh. Well, the good news is there's plenty of Loctite in there. Chris got a big diff, pass it on. Right, let's have a look at this diff. Dry as a bone. That's not going to help. Dry as a bone. There's enough in here to loosen it off. But yeah, not a lot, guys. Not a lot at all. So, what are you saying, KGM? $20 mil with a bit of 1 mil, or 1 mil with a bit. What would you say? Mix 1 mil with 20 mil in mine. What sort of ratio? There's 1 mil and 20 mil. What emissions this has been. What was it, about 3? But I'm glad I've opened it because the diff, obviously the gears are actually quite dry as well. There's no grease on them. Well, I read on the forums, Craig, that they used 1 million in the rear. I definitely have another one, RC car fan. Like I say, at the moment, it's more of a case of dialing it in. Right, I need a spatula. I use these. They are, for getting your 20 mil in, bamboo skewers. Awesome things. Only cheap. The rear diff was way too loose. I'll see how it goes, Craig. I mean, 500 is what they recommend, but like I say, everywhere I seen online, they were saying bang 1 million in there. Maybe I got it wrong. It's like gloop. Christ, no, not on a fifth scale, no. By the way, thanks for joining me from Canada, KGM. Right, let's turn this around. Definitely diff oil in there now, guys. I think what I might do by here is turn the heater on and let the diff oil settle a second, and then give the inside of the diff case a clean. I'll put some new grease on the gears. We're working on the VESLA, Finku. Oh, I genuinely thought you're from the USA. Which part of America are you from? Ah, see, that's the reason why. Yeah, that's the reason why. I'll tell you what, it's well made though. It's definitely well made. Upstate New York. Got you. Right, let's put some grease on. First time I've taken apart one of these, mind is some serious work to get things apart, that's for sure. And I'm hoping that this is the last time I've got to open it up for a while. Right, we got grease on the gears, so that's good. That's settling down nicely by there. So, as you can see, a lot better. The problem is, Craig, was the rear differential was so loose on it. Really loose. And every time you'd like try to lay the power down to get the car going, both wheels would just counteract each other and you'd end up spinning around in circles all the time. RC car fans, what about the Reassembling making a smaller rally car instead of a bigger one? I don't know. I'm on the fence with that one. I like Reassembling. I was hoping they were going to make like a large scale car of some sort, but I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see, because they are on about sending me one to try out. But like I say, I'm on the fence with it. You know, I can't comment really on something I've not tried. But for the sort of areas that I run, it might be a little bit awkward. I mean, the 1/10 scale. Even the 1/10 scale is a bit kind of skittish in some of the areas I run in. Right, well, I'll be straight with you. That's definitely enough diff oil in there for me. So I'm not going to... It's a big old girl. I'm not going to go too scientific. We're not going to get... As the power is more continuous rather than all the power that we off the ground, yes. Yes. And fingers crossed. I mean, there's plenty. That is plenty in there. It's just above the diff gears. And then we'll put some grease on the gears when I've put it back together. Loctite, baby. How are you getting on with your VESLA, KGM? Sam Racing made a 1/7 scale. Yeah, the one that I like is the King Moto. The King Moto C3WRC. Another company just brought that out, but I can't think of the name of the company actually. They brought it out underneath their name. I really can't think of the name of the company that's brought it out. Oh, that definitely feels better than what it was. Looks good to me. It's gone good, waiting for the ground to dry out so I can test. I've designed and developed a quick release cage system I'll share later today. Dude, hit me up with that because I'm desperate for the quick release. If you can let me know, obviously drop me a message on Facebook or something, and then I can, well, fingers crossed, send you a message. I'd like, that is 110% something I'd like to get involved with this car, because getting that cage off is just a pain in the ass. Right, trying to remember now which way the diff case goes. Is it that way? That looks good to me. Let's get some grease on these gears. I saw ZD Racing released Red Cat Valkyrie with a nicer body. Man, I want that body for the Valkyrie. Oh, I haven't seen that. I do like the Valkyrie though. Awesome 4S truck. Guys, I'd love it. Now the stream is working better than what it was earlier. If you could share this out amongst the groups, that'd be absolutely perfect for me. Thank you. You don't have to. It's up to you. Yeah, I love the Valkyrie. I'll get hold of you on FB when your stream is done. KGM, awesome. Thank you. Greasy gears, lovely. Right, let's put the case back together. Plenty of grease on the gears. I'm glad I took it apart though, because obviously now I know what I'm doing a little bit better. Clear up some space. Nice, Craig. Thanks, dude. What's your thoughts on the Terminator? The Omni Terminator, awesome little truck, to be honest. Awesome little truck. Okay, so take the half shaft out there. Slide this over. Like so, I believe. Yeah, so that goes there. And then slide this. Oh! KGM, can I ask a question? Have you tightened up the slipper gear at all, or have you just left as is? That slipper's a nightmare. Well, if that's the case, I'm going to leave it as is. Or, while I've got it apart, is there anything I should be doing to it? It's definitely a mission. I'll give you that, guys. Been locked out on a screw. I did tighten them, but I bought a black one eliminator. Nope, that's the Allen key. I'll tell you what. Let's put the camera down here for 5. And that way you guys can see what I'm doing. Oh, that's a bit better. Can you guys see what I'm doing here? Right, I think first thing what I'll do is pop these screws in. Bit of Loctite. These big long screws in the back here. And then do that up with the Ugga Dugger. No, that's the wrong one. Rub that belly. I got a nice belly, what are you on about? Stop picking on my belly. Trying to remember now where all the bloody screws go, that's the question. Actually, let's put that hinge pin holder in first. Nothing to see you. Right. That goes in like so. Then hinge pins through this way. Like that. One there. One there. Then a little bit of blue Loctite. So there's one here now. That goes in the top. And then there's another chunky one that goes through there. I believe, is that right? Yes. Right, they're all in there tight and that case is together. This feels so much better. Mesh is all good there. Big fat chunky screw there. Lock tight as well. Oh, actually. Right, that's good. We are getting it in all done yet. About bloody time. We're going to sort the gyro out then, put the car back together, sort the gyro out. There you go, guys. That's how heavy the... I love this, right? Right, look. That's how heavy this motor is. You need 1, 2, 3... Four screws to keep the motor in. Quality. Okay, so oh my god, I need a beer. Well, I don't. My belly wouldn't tell me different, but I definitely need a beer. Let's put you back up here. Oosh. Whoop. There you go. You'll probably see me a bit better now. Not that you needed to see me. You're slacking, Chris. I'm on my 6th beer. Dude, I would love one. But my wife hadn't gone to get beer, so I haven't had the car today. But I don't know, maybe I'll go get a beer later. Okay, so hinge pins there and there. No, goes that way. Does it go that way? No, it goes this way. Like so. What do I need here? Do I put all the screws back in the diff case? It's probably a good idea, isn't it? No, it's definitely 3. Where's my 3 driver? Barry's definitely an alcoholic. You're also terrible at driving. The Taurus Kraken VESLA will probably be £3 next week. Big money. Big money. So. Get it back on the car then, I suppose. So there's 2 there that need Loctite. Hinge pin holders don't need to do that yet. And then all the screws for the chassis are over here. Diff case screws. There's 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. So I can put them back in, I suppose. Don't beer and bash. Always beer and bash. Got a funny tone, this, obviously, when the car's going. I don't know if you noticed it on the video, guys. When the car was under power, it's got this kind of weird kind of whir from this spur gear. She's a big heavy bugger, I know that much. She's a thick lady. You can drink and drive RC cars as long as you don't ride on the VESLA. Hey, do you know what? I got a Baymax in here. And on the back of the VESLA cage, he fits perfect. That's my Baymax. Big, hairy, tattooed man with a cuddly toy. Come on. Nothing screams manlyhood like a cuddly toy. Don't tell Barry I said that. Right. Let's have a quick tidy up because I'm starting to lose the will to live here. All the chassis screws are here. Let's put the motor and everything back on the chassis. That'll be a good idea. Oosh! Everything is heavy. Oosh! Fair dues to Johnny, mind, he put some nice tailor upgrades on you. Right, clean off the back of this chassis. KGM, are you still in the chat? If so, can you tell me whether there is some sort of gearbox seal for these as well? Because I did notice, after I ran the Vesla the other day, there was a little bit of seepage around the diff case. I think seepage is the right word. Turn this upside down. One in there. One in there. Then there's 2 at the front, and then 3 by there. Awesome. Why is everything so heavy? Right, that one is a plastic screw that can go there. Then, oh, this side should be have a look. I'm not that bad. I'm not that bad at when checking over stuff. Right. Now, get the shocks on. I just hope I haven't cocked this up, actually. Car stand. Not a lot of viewers on, but I'm okay with that. That's cool. Can't see then. My mistakes. Right, which way are we on? This way? Is that the right way? I don't bloody know. Doesn't make any sense. That is the top. That's the top. Like so. So I feel like I'm having a fight with this car. Like a big 1980 wrestling match. There you go. Get in, you bastard. Fucking WrestleMania with a VESLA. There you go. Right. And then these got to go up there like that. Chris, do you have a front bash plate on that? Yes, I do. So on the front of this, basically the cage goes on. So you got that cage there. So obviously that's on the front, and then that attaches to the front bulkhead here. Then that goes over the front as well, and then underneath you got a big skid plate as well. I'm thinking about taking this one to Old Dusty. Giving it a rip up there. We haven't been up there for ages. I'm not sure whether it's a good idea. Be fun though, wouldn't it? Right, push them in there like that. Hinge pin holder goes on. Come on, you big hairy fuck. Tidy, how you doing? I'm having a fight with my VESLA at the moment, mate. Decided it was a good idea to do the diffs. Turns out it's not actually that much fun. All fun of the fair. So what I now need to do, so I tell you what, let's put the shock tower on first, because once the shock tower's on, nothing's going to flap about. That's what she said. Good, I'm glad, mate. I'm glad. Trying to dial in the Vesla's handling a little bit tidy. That's what we're doing here today. What day would you go to Old Dusty? I could be persuaded to pay a visit. Well, it all depends on the weather, to be honest, Nath. Fucking wonderful. Now this one's dead. Can I get 2 more screws in before we start panicking? Someone someday is going to make a diff fully accessible with a body post pin. Do you know what? That'd be amazing, RC car fan. Right, plan is here is I can loosen these screws up by here. That's got to go back in. Shock, and then I'll open up there, check the receiver settings, plug the car in, check the diff actually works. Yeah, it's not a fun topic, differentials, but look, it's one of the main points of the car that if you don't get it right, you'll end up a failure. Well, we're not missing any screws, so this is absolutely brilliant. Let's put the diff oil away. Seen a guy. Let's have a look. See, sure will eventually. Seen guys upgrade shafts, seals and pistons, shocks, and I feel like fuck my life. I keep it simple myself. Don't blame you. I don't blame you. Right, let's plug this in quickly. The stream was going really well earlier, and then every time I said off, the camera would decide to turn itself off. So if I said, I know, take this off now, and then the camera would switch off. Absolutely amazing. Have I got any more batteries is the question. Oosh. No is the answer to that. Right. Okay, so it looks like I'm doing it by hand. Marvellous. Ah. Is he still doing stuff? Because I haven't seen him for a while. I do like beard meets food, as you can imagine, being a larger man and someone who likes food, obviously. Come on, you bastard. Okay, so the Yaga has done it really nice and tight. If in doubt, big spanner. Oh, good. Good. I haven't seen him for a while. I know he split up with his wife, didn't he? All this to get a hinge pin holder on. Right. Okay. That's one. Can't even see this one over here. Any cars on anyone's list then? But you're looking at anything you're looking to buy at the moment? That definitely should help me get the power down. All right, well, the HPI one. Fair shout, there's an absolute bastard to get in. Come on, my friend. Frying my brain. Yeah, the HPI. Yeah, very tempted, but Burke's Pembrokeshire, only version 10 of the same stuff. I have more than I need now. Yeah, I totally agree. Concentrate on what you got, I suppose. Yes! Finally. Oh well, I've dropped that and that's gone somewhere, so we can say goodbye to that. Luckily, I've got spares. Be nice to find out if they do like a... there they are. To get the hinge pins in and out, you got to use these. And yeah, little circlips, and we all know they can, how much of a pain in the ass they can be. Or they could just empty all out on the desk in one go. One there. Fuck off. Ugh. Finally! Right, have I got enough battery in here now? Sorry I'm a little bit quiet, guys. It's definitely taking some concentration, this is. Craig said to me, he said, if you're going to do a live stream, make sure it's something that you know how to put back together. And I'll be straight with you, it was probably good advice, I was. But never mind, we have got there. That's the main thing. And now, I know how to take my car apart. Grum, yeah. This is the way. Always better to wing it. Right, we have a bash bar. We got 2 screws. Oh, you are shitting me. I hope to God that's not recessed. Right, I've got 2 screws left, guys, which are countersinks. Now, let me just show you quickly. Oh. Unfortunately, these are not countersink, and I have a feeling it's because on the other side of that is a countersink. So I now need to take these circlips back off here, and then I can install the hinge pin back on. What a bastard. Never mind. It is what it is. Send it. You don't need all the screws. Do you know, although I would normally say, actually, do you know what? You're probably right, but this thing's so heavy. I really couldn't drive it hard and knowing that there's possibly a screw missing. My OCD would go bonkers. It's fine. It'll only take me 2 seconds. Famous last words. Here's one. There's 2. Now the question is, can I get the hinge pin off? That's one side. That is 2. Yes. Right. Turn that back around. Then I have a twat of a time putting this one back in. chucking it down with rain outside. Absolutely chucking it down. Happy days! Right. Shock on. Tune the receiver. I say tune. Basically set the receiver up so the gyro is working. And it should be ready to go break somewhere. Put the wheel back on. Just had a thought, yeah. Just had a new set of tyres from Method for the X-Max. These ones, I wonder if they fit you. Look at them bad boys. They're quite chunky, aren't they? Oh, they only bloody fit, don't they? How cool is that? And they're belted. What do I do with the wheel nut? Be like gearing that bike as well, actually, because they are a little bit bigger. And they're a little bit wider. They definitely look badass on there. Weight difference. Right, there's quite a bit of weight difference, mind. They're the Method Terraforms belted tyres. Actually, they feel lighter than my X-Max tyres, Mo. The good thing is they're quite soft and plush as well. But 24mm. They did come with adapters as well. Method sent me, which are here somewhere. Oh, they're on the wall. But yeah, the plan is to put them on the X-Max. Hey, electric, how you doing? Ah, see, at least Cinderella shoes. But I think I might try them on here as well. See how the car feels. I mean, everything else is big and massive, so there's not a huge amount of difference, mind, I'll be honest with you. What do you reckon, guys? Do you reckon I should try these? They are 8.62 by 3.94, so big ass wheels, and these are 190 by 70, so two different sizes. I mean, that's the width difference there, and then that's the size difference. So quite a bit of difference there. Don't know, I'll give it some thought. I'll put these back on for now, because to be honest with you, the method wheels, I'm not going to be able to get the car on the bench otherwise. They probably would alter the handling, Matt, yeah. Yeah, they would. At the moment, obviously, I'm trying to dial the handling in, aren't I? So let's see how the car feels first with these wheels on, after making the change to the centre diff. And then right, let's have a tidy up here. And then we'll put some batteries in and change a receiver. I was planning on putting them on my X-Max anyway, so put the battery back on charge for the drill a second. I don't think the tread pattern will help the traction situation off road. No, probably not. Go for Chris. Not too bad, thanks. This hobby has gone insane. Price, RC tyres, more expensive, and one-to-one scale tyres. Yeah, true. I agree. I have to move, so I think I'll sell all my RCs. Didn't even get a chance to use them. Oh man, that's a shame. Maybe just keep, you know, a couple of favourites. I mean, you do what you got to do, obviously. I mean, making sure you got a roof over your head is the main priority. Same with me. I mean, it's nice that I've got all these things around me, but if I had to sell everything because of my family, everything would be sold. Some of you guys be getting some bargains. But I've got a very supportive wife. And my family appreciates what I'm trying to do. So I'm in a situation where obviously I don't have to at the moment. But obviously yourself, if that's what you got to do, dude, I totally respect you for that. I mean, you can always buy more at a later date, isn't it? Traxxas parts are some of the cheapest to replace compared to other brands. I totally agree with you, yeah. It's mad because the X-Max being the X-Max, it's cheaper to replace parts on the X-Max than 90% of my smaller cars. Doesn't make any sense at all. Traxxas tends to have you on the initial purchase of the car, and then the parts support, you can 9 times out of 10 get most of the parts in any shop or hobby shop or bricks and mortar or whatever you want to call them, or they'll get them in quickly for you, and it won't cost you a fortune to do so. You say you're poor though, dude. I mean, look at it from this point of view. Have you got a happy family? Because family is more important than anything else. Right, wires. Hey Tornado, how you doing, brother? Fern, the cheapest way to get into RC is how. I don't understand how they're making money on anything they're selling. Affordable and tough, dirt cheap. Totally agree. Really, really good cars. Chris Emery, I've got a few cars, but the FTX CR is my all-time favourite car. Very reasonably priced. Yeah, it is. The only issue I'll say, Mark, is still £300 and something, isn't it? To initially, buy into the car. I hope the prices of spare parts do not go up. I agree. Happy day. Gareth Manning. Look out, Panside has brought up the R8. Hide, everyone hide. One of the biggest mistakes in the hobby is thinking that you need the latest and greatest everything released. I had one car for 10 years. 2 years later, over 30 is a lot to keep up with. Dude, I hear you. Sleek Hoppies, where Georgia VESLA from, Chris? I actually got it from a friend of mine. It was part of a kind of two-way trade. There's a guy on the channel by the name of Johnny, friend of mine. You actually seen him, guys, at Heverton Bash. He was interested in Big Red, and we did a deal. This was way too big. Johnny lives in Brighton, and it's kind of quite a dense area, and unfortunately he just couldn't keep it. So yeah, I mean, happy days. The answer for me was definitely yes, because this kind of was down to, definitely my sort of thing, this one. Right, batteries in. Let's get a handset. We need to make sure this receiver is working properly. And then I'll tidy up the wiring by here. Put the cage back on, and we should be ready to rock and roll. Well, that's strange. It's not working. That's really strange. Right, let's try this rear diff. One thing I will say, mind, this servo horn that he's got on, yeah? Right, let's sort that out because I don't like that. Planning on, let's have a move, get closer, hangout, racing, bashing. I almost got the Hyper TT. I don't know. It'd be good on rough forest grounds. Chris, are you talking about the 110 scale? Alright, Chris, I need to go take Digger out. He's barking at the garage. Good live stream. Once you got going, I'll catch you soon. And I'll do some backflips. We ain't doing backflips with this bloody thing, that's for sure. We move to electric if you don't mind. I'm planning a team associate soon. Performance on track, bow. Absolute tanks. What's everyone thinking? 110 scale buggy for meats. Want something quick. Does it have to be a buggy, or do you mind going with like a truggy slash short course? Happy day. Good job so far. Thank you. Chris Emery, the Hyper SSTE is better for rough stuff. TT is too small. Yeah. The Fern, I ordered a team associate yesterday. Don't know where I'm going to end up right now. CF81, but the landlord is selling, so I need to find somewhere else. Ah, that's a shame, dude. How about well underestimated car? Good cars, definitely. Yeah, 1 point TT. Right, okay. Yeah, get one, dude. These things are little tanks. Honestly, absolutely awesome cars. I'm not going to spoil the video because obviously I do have a running video of this coming out soon, but wicked. Honestly, totally wicked. Just rips. Absolutely awesome little car. Love it. I've just got a second Bandit. Nice Tornado. Nice. Got the pink body on it too, lol. Can't wait to see the video, dude. Honestly, mate, it's a little ripper, this thing. Thank you very much as well. I'm planning on doing all my cars with pink bodies. I just like it. Right. I have spotted an issue with the servo horn, so I'm going to quickly sort that out. 2 mil. That's not going to help. Right, that's a bit tighter there, and then we need a good screw for the top of here. Good screw, hey! Everyone likes a good screw. Put a little flathead screw in there. Not flathead, sorry, cross pattern. So I need... I'll go on here. What's this? That might work. No. Box of screws. 10mm cap head, that'll do. And Loctite. I love the look of the Vector 5. Right, let's try that again. Is this gyro on back to front? Channel 8, built-in gyro.